Alright guys, today we'll be going through on how to configure NPV tunnel. So without wasting my time, let's head on to the tunnel file and clear if you have any file which we have already uploaded before. We have to clear it. So let's head on to the app and clear our app. So for us to clear the app, we have to click on this, please. And we delete it. So once we finish deleting it, we have to hit on this additional configuration sign and we select add config manually. So there are two protocols here. We'll be using, we have the V2 config and the SSH config, but for the purpose of this tutorial we are using the SSH config. So here we were making some changes for us to configure our VPN successfully. So we have to choose to see the list of the protocols below. So for us to see, we have to press this to see the list of the protocols below. From here we have the SSH direct, SSH proxy, SSH payload, SSH proxy payload, SSH TLS, SSH TLS proxy, SSH TLS payload, SSH TLS proxy payload, and SSH DNSTT protocol. These are a list of protocols which will be using to configure the VPN. So what we'll be using for this purpose will be the SSH proxy payload. So let's head on to the website and get our user to configure a VPN. So on this we'll be using the SSH ocean.net website. So let's go to our preferred browser. On our browser we'll search for the SSH ocean.com. So once our website opens, we'll select the three dot on the right top corner. There will be an ads, but know how to manage the ads. From here we are selecting the service. We'll select service. No, we are selecting service here. And here too a list of protocol. As you can see what was on the app, we have the SSH direct, the SSH tunnel. So you have to choose SSH WebSocket. That's the protocol we are using. So when you are choosing a server, these are the list of servers we'll be using to configure the VPN. When you are choosing the server, make sure the server is online so that there won't be any restrictions in our connections, or we are trying to create an account. They say that the server is not responding. So you have to make sure that the server is online. So for the purpose, let's use the Indonesia server to see maybe if he is online. We have to open his account to see whether he is online. So as you can see that the server let's check and see the status of the server. Okay, as you can see that the status of the server is online. So if he's online, we'll now hit on what? Create account to get our account. So you scroll, we'll enter our preferred username and our preferred password. So when we are done, the next step is to hit on what? Create an account to get your account. So once our account has been created, we'll be choosing not everything here that we need. We are only needing about 3 things, which is our server, password, and our host, which is the server, the username, and the password. So we have to copy these 3 things, which is here. So we are copying, and we hit on the copy. So once we have our server details, we are moving back to our app to configure our VPN. So we have to paste what we have copied on our phone notebook. So we have to paste. These are our details that we get from the website. So we have to paste it on the notebook for us not to lose the data. So we'll head on back to our app and start configuring our VPN. So what we need here, we'll copy the server name, the username, the password to continue our configuration. So we have to copy our server, copy username and our password which we're using. So we head on to our app. So this is our app. So what we'll be posting here, we'll post our server. So we'll paste in our details. So we have to paste our host name, on this place. So get our host name, which we copy from the clipboard. This is the host, also known as the server. And our user, we'll paste our username to this place. So we have to paste our username there. And we'll paste our proxy. We'll paste our proxy on this place, our authenticating proxy, and our payload too. So we'll paste our proxy here. So our proxy has been pasted successfully. Next is to paste our payload. Once we are done pasting our payload too, we now have to hit on save so that we can start our VPN. So we now scroll top and hit on the save button, but we can decide to give our file a name. So let's name it the name of your choice. So depending on the amount of proxy that you use. So we use the 700 megabyte proxy. So let me put the 700 megabyte inside, and we can add any sign of our choice. So let's add a donkey, and we hit on the save. So our file has been successfully saved. So for us to start the file, we'll click on it for it to change the color. So when we click on it and it change, we now have to click on home again. So when you hit on the home, so we now want to start our VPN to see whether it has, we have created a working file or it is not a working file. So let's start it and see. So we have started. Once it connects, an ad will pop up. So as you can see that our file has been successfully created.